questions for you. Are you getting a little or a lottle overwhelmed thinking about trying to get more leads using your website? Does the idea of optimizing your website, setting up a blog, continuing to write blogs, doing keyword research make you break out in the cold sweats? Well, then you, my friend, definitely need to listen to this episode and snag the brand new freebie that I created to make your life so much easier. So sit back, grab a notebook and paper. We're going to get into 3 mindset shifts that I want you to make to be able to truly grow your business using SEO, keywords, and blogging. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. So I have to laugh because I'm sitting down to record this, and all of a sudden my mini Aussie's like, I need to bark at something. I'm like, oh, whatever. Anyway, so I came up with, this episode came to me, the idea for this episode came to me because I am doing some new big things in my business that I will tell you about at a later date. Be very excited for it. They're very awesome. But as I'm digging into these things and figuring out little pieces and just having, it's new and it's big and it can feel really overwhelming. I just had the thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember what it was like when I realized that I needed to start using SEO strategically and keywords strategically in my business. And just that feeling of, well, oh my gosh, how in the heck am I going to do this? And that just, I don't know, almost like I heard somebody on HGTV say that butt puckering, that butt puckering level stress, which is not what I really want to say there, but I can't come up with anything else right now. So it's just that feeling on the inside of you when you're learning something new and trying to apply something new or take a new approach to something in life or business. And so I just want to sit with you today and I want to walk you through just 3 honest to goodness mindset shifts that you and I need to make if we're going to start using SEO, keywords, and blogging to get more traffic. Because getting more traffic using SEO, keywords, and blogging, totally doable and very, very, very sustainable and very, very effective. But if you have these mindset blocks, you're really never going to be able to go all in using SEO, keywords, and blogging. Okay, so the first mindset shift that I want you to make is this. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Which, if you're anything like me, I have a lot of tendencies to be like a go big or go home kind of person. I am by nature highly competitive. Just ask my husband. He told my brother not too long ago, he's like, it's better for our marriage if we play games that Faith can win. Because if I can't win at something, I don't even want to play. Literally, I don't even want to play. And getting into SEO and keywords and really optimizing your site and optimizing the back end can feel really overwhelming, especially when you realize that as a small or smaller business, you're probably not going to win, quote, for the keywords that get 1 million searches a month, right? Like you're probably not going to beat Nike for the keyword shoes, okay? And so just reframing your thinking to that it doesn't have to be all or nothing to be effective can be a big but really, really powerful shift in getting more leads using organic marketing. Because listen, I'm not a small dreamer. I have no small dreams, right? Like I want to take over the world like the second that I figure out some new hack, okay? I get the big dreams part, but you don't have to win, quote, the number one spot on Google for a keyword with 500 million searches a month to have a super effective business reaching your people and to have a super profitable business, okay? So as you dive into SEO and keywords, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You don't have to revamp your entire website that day. You don't have to revamp your entire keyword strategy that day. You don't have to redo your 8,700 blogs that you've already written in a week. Like it doesn't have to be all or nothing to be effective. And I think it's really easy for us to, especially in the online world, we see people who, they have an entire team or they have an entire team plus 10 years of experience or, they have 500 blog posts under their belt. So of course they're going to get more traffic than Susie just started out, right? And so take a deep breath and realize it does not have to be all or nothing to be effective. All right. Now, if you're just like, Faith, I need something to get going, right? Great. I get that. You do. You do need to get the ball rolling. Episode 18 will walk you through 5 things that your own little sweet self, can DIY, optimize on your website in an hour. It's super practical, super tactical. I don't like to leave you guys hanging with just theoretical things. I like to give you the point and click here type of advice because I know that that's what I need, right? And the number 2 mindset shift I need you to make to grow your business using SEO, keywords, and blogging is this. Everything gets easier the more that you do it. So what used to take me literally 4 to 5 hours to do, I now get done and I do a better job of it in an hour and a half, max. So when I first started blogging, it literally used to take me 4 to 5 hours to write and post and upload one blog. Uno, singular. Now I write the blog, upload the blog, optimize the blog, create the images, optimize the images, and upload that bad boy in an hour and a half, max. Okay, so as you start something new, as you start really trying to use keywords strategically in your blogs, as you start maybe blogging to begin with, as you start, trying to learn about SEO, just know it's not always going to be this hard. It's not always going to be this overwhelming, and it's not always going to take this much dang time. Now, speaking of time saving and things getting easier, dun dun dun. So I just created a freebie for you, specifically for y'all. And what it is it's a spreadsheet where I break down SEO and website terms into normal people language, like legit normal people language. And then I have a column on how does this apply to you? What do you need to do now? Now I made this a spreadsheet that you can, it's a Google Docs, Google spreadsheet that you can go and you can make a copy of and save it as your own. However, I really, really don't want you to go get the download and then unsubscribe, because this is a living, breathing document that the more I learn, the more I'm going to put into this. I want to keep this relevant for you. If there's something like this term is new, I just figured out a better definition for this term, I'm going to update it and I'm going to keep it updated. And I did this because I want SEO to be something that is simple for you. I want it to be attainable for you. And I want it to be something that you can take and you can use in your business without having to spend 45 hours a week on Google trying to get definitions that actually make sense to a non-Urkel level nerd. Because, hi, that's me. I spent the 45 hours figuring this out because I couldn't find anybody or anything that said the dang definitions in normal people terms. So I created this freebie, partly for myself, but mostly for y'all and my friends in business because I want you to have this. So go grab that. The link is in the show notes. It's free, like legit free. Just go get it and please use it, okay? Because using tools like that really will make things easier, and it'll make the mindset shifts that I'm walking you through today easier to sustain when you like find something new that you're like, oh, this is hard. I need help doing this. And you can go back to the spreadsheet and be like, oh, that's what that means. Okay, good. Okay. And the third mindset shift that I want you to make today regarding your organic traffic and your business growth and scaling your leads, all of that is this: sustained success and sustainable traffic are way better than flash in the pan traffic or flash in the pan sales even. Because I'll be honest, like as I optimized my website, as I dug into SEO, as I was like, okay, I really have to make podcasting and blogging and SEO work for my business. And then I would spend hours and hours and hours in a rabbit hole of SEO stuff or in a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what in the heck this means. Or I've got like one piece of technology that doesn't want to talk to another piece of technology, or my email list, like email host made me mad, or, you know, something doesn't work for my interns or something like that. Like some piece of growth was painful. It was really, really tempting to just be like, forget it all. I'm going to go back to social media, right? Because I mean, I'll be honest, like I don't mind showing my face on camera. I'm an extrovert. Like I can do social media. However, I checked myself before I wrecked myself because I don't want to have to dance on social media every cotton picking day to get sales. I don't want to have to put my family or my kids on social media all the time to be able to sustain my business. I want to do the work up front, do the hard thing now to build a sustainable business, to have great SEO, to generate leads sustainably. I would rather do the hard work now than have to keep up with the hustle and grind of social media every single day and cope with the different changes in the algorithm every week. Gosh, it feels like. And if you like social media, if social media is part of your marketing, like great, that's fine. I really don't care. And I actually do enjoy social media. I use it a tiny bit, but I didn't want to have to like rely on that flash in the pan sales. I didn't want to have to rely on going viral or whatever on social media in hopes that I would see a bunch of traffic and have a bunch of conversion. And truth be told, I don't think that you want that either. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to a podcast on SEO if you really wanted to have to use social media only and rely on that entirely to grow your business. So I just want to give you all some encouragement today. Like, social media does not have to be your bread and butter. You really and truly can get organic traffic, get more leads through your website, through your blog, through your keywords, and it can be sustainable, okay? And it's so much easier. I'm not even gonna lie, it's so much easier. So if you are really at the place that you're like, Faith, I need help getting started optimizing my website. I need help getting leads organically. I need help with SEO. Then please just book a coaching call. We will sit down for an hour. If you're wondering what that's like, go back and listen to, I think it's episode 28 with Chelsea Joe. And then I have another episode before that with an SEO coaching call with Joy Bartholomew. Go back and listen to those, see what it's like, and really sit and think, like, is this investment of the money that I'm going to make paying for coaching going to pay off in the long run in the peace of mind that I have knowing that I have nailed down the exact right keywords and I have the exact right keyword strategy to really start getting leads? And if the answer is yes, then do it. Just book the coaching call and I'll be able to sit with you and really strategize around your SEO and your keywords and getting you leads organically. And I actually want to leave you with a scripture today. So everybody knows Philippians 4:13 that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, I love that. It's one of my favorite verses. However, sometimes all the things is a little overwhelming. And there's a translation that I found in a reference book a lot of years ago. I used to call it the Johnson translation, but apparently it's actually called the Heart of Paul, something, and I'll put it in the show notes. But it's a paraphrase. It's called the Heart of Paul, a realistic paraphrase of the New Testament. That's what it's called. Anyway, I'll put the exact verse in the show notes. But what it says is, I can do everything that I need to do through Christ who gives me strength. So I just want to leave you with that today, and these 3 mindset shifts of, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Everything gets easier the more you do it. And sustained success and sustainable traffic are way better than the flash in the pan, because I truly believe that you that's listening to my voice, you are gifted to serve the people that God has given you to serve. You are gifted to run this business and be successful with it, the business that God has given you to run. And when you really have great strategy behind the content that you're creating, behind your website, the people will come. The people will come. So I'm going to pray for you and then peace out. So Lord, I just thank you for divinely inspired strategies. Lord, I thank you that you show us exactly what we need to do in this season, exactly where our organic marketing efforts need to be directed, and exactly what our specific strategy surrounding growing organic traffic and getting more website views and more people to us that we can serve for you. Lord, show us those exact strategies, because Lord, I truly believe that you are a God who cares about every single detail of our lives. And so, Lord, we thank you for the wisdom. We ask you to bore out our ears to hear your voice, and we tune down the noise and tune down the distractions of all the other voices around us. Because, God, we want to hear you. We want to partner with you in our business, and we want to use the gifts that you have given us to bless others and glorify your holy name in your kingdom. In Jesus' mighty name, and we'll talk to y'all next week. Be blessed. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend, and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting, can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.